take the long way to stay close to me. I don't want another, I just wanna breathe. You take me higher, you stay close to me. Oh, I feel so alive, feel so alive. The dark won't cloud my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night. Oh, I feel so alive, feel so alive. The dark won't cloud my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night. Sometimes a disaster, sometimes we're free. Oh, you take the long way to stay close to me. I don't want another, I just wanna breathe. You take me higher, you stay close to me. I feel so alive, feel so alive. The dark won't cloud my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night. Oh, I feel so alive, feel so alive. The dark won't cloud my eyes. Yeah, I feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh, we chase the night.
It was night today when you entered the space of me. Fragrantly sedated, stuck in your gravity. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. Frozen inside when you're not there. Weight of the world on me, I don't care. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste of your freedom. A straight shot to the system. Please to be your victim. Night finally elevated. Nothing could touch me. Flashback, hit that slow reload. Night ride, I'll take any road. On my way to go, 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 go. Flashback, hit that slow reload. Night ride, I'll take any road. On my way to go, 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 go. Burn me alive with your cutting stare, crushed in the dive of your flooding prayer. I wanna taste of your freedom. I wanna taste just let me go. Please let me go. You like to love so hard and then you throw it away. You like to open scars and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and weaknesses. Why'd you love so hard and then just throw it away? You opened up my heart and just to close it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me. So don't you blame it on me. You never knew how bad it was. Yes, you never really cared because you said your parents never gave you hugs. And as a child you were never loved. You made me love so hard, but then you threw it away. You like to open scars and then you blame it on me. You're someone I can never be with. You joke about my flaws and weaknesses. Why'd you love so hard and then just throw it away? You opened up my heart and just to close it on me. Don't blame it on me. Don't you blame it on me. We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest, not pulling my heartstrings. Every other day you change your mind. Cause when you're high you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up playing land in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed like that. Getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy. Girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and running, round, round. You got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle, back where I started.
Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Valorant Campville live stream. We have a very special night tonight because it is Valorant semifinals, and both of the teams are in a semifinals match. But we are going to be watching Smite's semifinal match against one of their rivals, Las Vegas. This will be a tough match. Realistically, this is a match that we've seen a couple times before. It's gone both ways, so it'll be really interesting to see how these games go. Obviously, we are in a best of 3, same way that we had last week, so it'll be really interesting to see. That means we could guarantee 2 games, potentially even 3 games. Map 1, I can tell you guys that we'll be starting out with Lotus, so it'll be really interesting to see. I know Coach Ben and his team are building up a comp, so I'm very excited. Actually got to be a part of that a little bit, got to help them brainstorm. So, of course, myself and Coach Ben are good friends, so always nice when I can assist and coach and help out when I am required or wanted. But with that being said, at this point, we're just waiting for the Las Vegas team to get in the lobby, and then we'll be good to go. Should be any second now, any minute now as they start to file in. Nitro Let's talk a little bit about their match. It has a very hard match. They are playing the #1 seed of Division 2. For those of you that do not know, both Nitro and Smite are in Division 2. They broke them up individually by groups. So there was Division 2 Group A, Division 2 Group B. Excuse me. But for playoffs, all the groups are then combined and they are filled into one playoff pool. So this is going to be very tough for Nitro. Again, they're up against the #1 seed. Realistically, though, this is a team that they can beat. They can steal some rounds off of, get their momentum going, and potentially steal some games off of. So it's going to be really crucial to see how they get started and to see what they do in the long term. Obviously, we're going to be rooting for them, and as I get updates for them, I will do my best to give you guys the news with them or about them. But as soon as we get this Smite game started, and we are going to be ready to go. Again, just waiting for this Smite, or for the Las Vegas roster to actually get in the lobby. And sorry about that, just a little interaction with one of the students, actually Evan, if you guys are familiar with him up here. But yeah, so very excited, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Smite roster. So we're seeing actually someone make a return to Smite this week. So of course we have IGL, as always, a regular in this roster. We have Evan, aka Thunder. We also have Evie, aka Animal Team, again another Smite regular. We have Atlee, aka 4-Slot Toaster, another Smite regular. We also have the Clutch Queen, Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, again another Smite regular, and finally making their return to the Smite roster, someone I am very excited to see how they do tonight. He's been grinding for this, he's been hungry for this. Raptor, aka Colin. It's really going to be interesting to see how he does. This is a player that has, I don't want to say struggled, but has struggled a little bit, kind of tried to make his way. He's really kind of refocused in on the game. Took a little break, is now having a lot of fun playing again, and is absolutely grinding. So it's going to be really crucial for him to show up for this Smite roster, seeing what they can do and how they can do. Realistically, this is all Colin's opportunity. He's been asking for this. He's been grinding for this. This is something that I know he wants, and he deserves a shot, and now he's got it. So definitely excited to see how he does. Excited to see how this whole Smite team does. I am very excited to see how these guys do. I am looking forward to it. Again, we are still waiting here, and I can actually potentially take a little peek and see if I can't get any intel. And okay, yes, code has been sent to them. So as soon as I get the update, or as soon as I start to see them join, then we will get started here. And it's not in my hands, it's all in the players' hands this week, so you guys don't have to have any awkward timing with me or anything. We are excited. You guys might actually hear them. Something that Coach Ben has been pushing a little bit more is the energy and excitement in the arena. When obviously when we're competing, when we're winning rounds and having fun. So either of these teams win here, they could go to finals. And for those of you that are curious, yes, that means that if Nitro and Smite win, we will see a Nitro v Smite final. Obviously, that would be absolutely incredible. That means Coach Ben would be guaranteed a banner no matter which team won. And obviously, it would mean a lot for these guys to get to play against each other. One, because it would be a proving ground for each other. Obviously, Nitro wanting to prove that they can beat Smite. But also, it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of these guys are friends. A lot of these guys play for both teams. This is something that we've seen in and out. They always have fun, always having fun in here. So it'll be really interesting to see if they would be able to handle each other in the most serious sense, that being the final competition. And both of the teams would equally be hungry for that banner. I know both these teams are hungry for this banner right now, but I can tell you we're still currently waiting for Smite to get into the game here, or for Las Vegas, I should say, to get into the lobby here, so game can get started. But Nitro is in game. They have officially started. Round 1 is currently going on. So again, I will do my best to get updates for you guys about that match. And we officially have one player here from Las Vegas in the lobby. So anticipate that everyone else should be joining in any second now. And we will be ready to go. Again, I am very excited to see how this goes. I have a lot of expectations. I think Coach Ben also has a lot of expectations for this Smite team. This is a team that we've seen do really well. We've seen them struggle. So they're really going to have to show out here. They're going to have to prove themselves to show how hungry they are for the banner. And some of these players, it'll be their first time ever winning a banner. So obviously this is something that we want to see from them. They all want, and it would be a really great way to send off some of the players here, because some of them will not be returning for next season, or I guess I should say potentially the spring season. So it would be a great way to send them all off, send them packing with a championship banner in their backpack. Some of them to college, some of them of course will be staying, but it'll be very interesting to see how that goes. And just a couple more here, just have to file in. Just waiting for 2 more on the side of Las Vegas to actually get in the lobby here, but we are very excited. I'm very excited. And as soon as we get the last player here, I anticipate that we're going to be good to go. We're going to see readies in the chat. And it's just waiting again. Apologize a little bit for the delay. This is something that happens every once in a while. But actually, I can just get an update that Nitro won round 1. So that's huge for them. Able to take that round 1 off of esporters. Able to build that momentum early. Just something, again, I know I talked about that they're going to have to do. And right now, it looks like they're doing it. So Coach Ben definitely hoping that those guys can steal a win here. Hoping that both of his teams can make it to the finals. Currently, again, just waiting for one last player. And it looks like we have everybody. And any second now should be getting ready to go. And as soon as we get ours, as soon as server is figured out, and we will be ready to go. Game will be started. Just, again, waiting a couple more seconds. And there is the R in chat. Let's see if Las Vegas is ready. I am excited for some top tier Valorant tonight. I hope you guys are excited as I am. This is a game that I love watching. I love commentating for you guys. So it'll be really interesting to see how it all goes. And again, just trying their best to figure out this server. And it looks like here we could be getting started any second now. And again, as soon as we see that R, and here comes extended yet again. And they are ready, and we are ready. So ladies and gentlemen, here we go for some Valorant. Also, I can update that I believe Nitro took round number 2 off of esporters, so they are excited. Running very quickly here on the roster yet again, we have Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, playing the Cypher. We have Forslot Toaster, aka Atlee, playing the Omen. We have Thunda, aka Evan, on Raze. We have Animal Team, aka Evie, on Clove. And finally, we have Raptor, aka Colin, on Breach. This comp has been brewed up. Just waiting for this Las Vegas team to lock in. Obviously, everybody Smite. is ready to go. And it looks like actually we're going to have to remake here, which is totally fine. It's no worry. They're just going to players here. And getting a little unlucky, but you know, obviously we're flexible here. Nothing really they can do about it. If someone's laggy and it's unplayable, then hey, it's laggy and unplayable. So again, as soon as we get that rejoin now, of course we apologize for any inconvenience for you guys. We know you guys are excited to see some Valorant, and we got very close there, but unfortunately no dice. So just waiting here. I can see everybody from Smite very ready to go at this point. Maybe a little upset about the unfortunate circumstances of that, but is everybody ready to go? These guys are definitely antsy. We anticipate that we're going to see the exact same picks. Actually, I know we're going to see the exact same picks for comp come out from Smite. So it'll be really interesting to see what. Las Vegas plays. Excuse me. But someone new has joined the lobby. The R has been extended, and just for those of you that aren't familiar, R ready. It's the exact same thing. So it has been extended, and as soon as we get the confirmation that Las Vegas is in fact ready, we will be queuing up to go here. And it looks like they are, and we're ready up here yet again. So, let's watch some Valorant. Alrighty, and yet again, like I said, the exact same picks. Nothing crazy coming out here. Nothing unpredicted here. So definitely excited to see how this game goes. And everybody's locked in. We are going to be starting any second now. And it looks like we have Dino on the Astra. We have State Farm Jake on Breach. We have Brunkfast on Cypher, we have Error on Jet, and we have Spade on the Gecko. So getting an idea there of a Las Vegas comp. Very similar to Smite's, a little different though. Really interesting to see how those differences either make an impact or set the game apart from one another. But yes, starting off, starting with Colin's perspective here, seeing what he can do early on. And it looks like here we're going to see Smite on attack first. And it looks like we're going to see a 5-rush A here with that trip up from Lynn. So flank will be covered. We could see a little bit of a fake B here, maybe a slow push. Colin needed to take one little squeeze of his squishy real quick. We did see the breach Uto come out from A. Didn't find anybody, but Colin saw somebody. And Evan gonna go down quick here. And we see the flash. Luckily nobody picked off. We're gonna see some Astra Uto come out though. And at this point, a lot of players trap, but Lynn gonna find one. Evie also gonna find one, giving Smite the advantage. Evie gonna swing out first. We're gonna see a bunch of Uto start to come out. And Gecko kind of isolated. They could find a kill here. Actually, no, he's gonna find a kill on Colin, but the trade is gonna come out. Still 2-3 here. Evie knows that Astra's behind box. Ali able to pick up the kill on the Astra. 3v1 here. Spike is going to go down any second now. And now Smite is going to have to take space and play post-plan here. Lynn maybe a little bit of aggressive, walks right past the other Cypher. Don't know if she just didn't see him in the smoke. A little unlucky, but at this point, Atlee and Evie can just play for Spike, both of them. And Atlee's actually going to find the kill for the 3K, making it a quick 1-0 for Smite. A round like that is huge for this Smite roster. They want to get their momentum going as quickly as possible. Something we've seen from them is sometimes they get a little overzealous. Their egos get a little too high. It gets the best of them. They can start to lose rounds. And really, we've seen Smite recently play so well on attack, but really struggle on defense. Evan finds the Astra, can't find her with the Bucky, and now we're going to see the Breach Util come out. We see the Astra smoke. And right now, everybody's bunched up in this Astra smoke. Evan's going to back up a little bit, but everybody's going to swing out. We're going to see a rocket jump here from Evan. As he finds the Astra through the smoke. It's a 5v2 right now. Spike is down. And Smite needs to do a good job here at spacing out, but right now there's 4 people going one direction. And they find the 2 kills. I guess I should say the 1 kill to end the round. 2-0 Smite. And the bad part about this, though, is now Evan still has the Bucky. So really kind of useless in those mid to long range engagements. He's going to have to try and force that close range. Looks like he does like to buy a Sheriff here, so that way he is able to fight these longer ranges. Evan going to swing out first, lead his team out. Doesn't see anybody. Do see some Util come out. And we find a trade there. 4-4. And actually, Atlee falls to the Jet. We know she's somewhere in tree, but Evan unable to find her with the Sheriff. It looks like here we're going to see her rotate, potentially all the way to C. And we're actually going to see a little bit of a blind here from the Las Vegas Gecko. So much util to slow down Smite. And we could see a rocket jump here from Evan. And it looks like that is what we're going to see. We're going to do such a good job at getting onto site so effectively, so quickly. And he sees one. I believe that was Cypher back site. Spike is down, but Evie's fallen. It is just up to Colin and Evan. Evan finds one, though. Fortunately, someone coming from door. Evan does find one, though. Unfortunately, gets caught out using some util there. Colin tries to find some headshots. Can't find it. And a flash here. Doesn't see the Astra quite yet. Has to be really careful with how he plays this. He's going to stun here. And unfortunately, doesn't suspect the Astra to be there. Does she have time, though? And she does. Quite a bit of it to spare. So it will be 2-1, still in the favor of Smite. Realistically, not a terrible round for Smite to give up. As we saw, Las Vegas actually forced buying there. A lot of them having Vandals or similar-ish economy guns. So now Smite able to match that level of econ. And hopefully go back on that winning streak. So we're going to see Colin with the Guardian here. Everybody else having a Vandal. Door opened early. Evan being the only one that has the sight of it right now. And he gets a dink on Jet, but also takes a dink. But Colin finds her as the door closes. Evie finds State Farm Jake as well. And a bunch of Util's going to start to come out. A biffed grenade there from Evan. A little unlucky. Evan gonna hold this smoke here. Sees Cypher. Doesn't take any shots though. And Evie finds Gecko. It's a 5v2. Las Vegas has a lot to do here. Evie finds Astra. And Cypher is able to pick up Evie, but Colin gonna end the round, giving Smite the 3-1 lead. And we do have 2 ults already. We see Evan and Evie both have their ult. Evan's ult, very aggressive ult. Evie's much more defensive ult. So it'll be really interesting to see how these are used. Realistically, we could suspect to see Evan's at any point now that he has it. Evie's a little different, a little more situationally. Gonna shoot down that Gecko smoke, or flash, excuse me. We're gonna see the Astra smoke come out here. Grenade doesn't find anybody. Evan's gonna enter site here. We could see a rocket jump again. We do. Evan blinded. A couple of kills going on though, but the favor of Las Vegas. Colin does a great job there, and it's all up to Lynn, the clutch queen, but she's got a lot of work to do with not a lot of health. They know she's in the Astra smoke. And unfortunately there, too many targets for her to shoot at one time. Las Vegas going to take that round, closing the gap again. 3-2, still in the favor of Smite. And it looks like we're a little undecisive here. Potentially could see a fake C. And this is something we've seen multiple times come out. Actually, we're going to send 3C. Still, again, Spike not going that way, so we do anticipate that it is a fake. Actually, Evan could ult here, trying to bait them to hard rush this site to lock it down. We're going to see Evan dump his util here. And then they're going to try to go through door here. Evan going to find Astra, but can't find the kill. Luckily, Atlin Colin able to clean up and pick up the trade for him. Colin going to hold an angle here behind Mound. Doesn't see anybody. Allie going to teleport out. Now they're going to rotate to the rest of the team. Evie and Lynn pretty much walking into the site uncontested. Camera is up there, though. And Spike is going to go down. They have to be careful of the tree, though. And now the rest of the team is here to help. Evie's going to fall to the Cypher. And we're going to see that Cypher ult. And we see a lot starting to run towards Spike. So many ults coming out. So much util coming out. Lynn's still able to find one. And unfortunately, Colin, too many targets for him to shoot at one time. Las Vegas going to find this round, making it 3-3. At this point, Smite lost a couple rounds in a row, but obviously they're not out of it, still being dead tied 3-3. We knew that this Las Vegas roster was not a roster to take lightly. And it looks like we could see a 5-stack push B here. And looks like we're going to see it quick. Evan going to lead the charge, rocket jumping. And actually Evan on Bucky here, and he gets pulled in. A lot of kills going off, a lot of them in the favor of Las Vegas. 2-4. Spike is down though, but Lynn's got a lot of work to do by herself, and unfortunately has to reload the stinger, and is not enough. Las Vegas gonna take the advantage for the first time this game, 4-3. And it looks like Nitro is currently up in their game. I believe it's 7-5 right now. So, an absolute battle. We're seeing a very similar battle over here on Smite's game. Still anybody's game for both of these matches going on. Smite down right now, though, and a big pick there from Las Vegas as they already find Evan. Gonna do the best to clear box. Doesn't look like anybody's behind it. Smite's gonna decide to rotate out, though. And Lynn gonna fall quick here to the knob. And actually, a little bit of a miscommunication there as Colin is gonna stun Evie, and then all three of them are gonna get stunned by the opposing breach. And so much Yuto coming out. Evie gonna fall to the op. Colin and Atlee have a lot of work to do. Never mind, Atlee has a lot of work to do. And unfortunately, not enough. Las Vegas gonna take the growing advantage, 5-3. Smite has to start to worry a little bit here, though. And it looks like we could see a quick rush B. And Evan still has the ult. I'm surprised we haven't seen that yet. Looks like Colin's going to lead the charge here with the Guardian. Yeah, and actually we're going to slow play here. Doing a lot of quick pushes. And Evan is on site here. Sees one. But Spike can go down. Guys, Las Vegas is already going to find Evie. Can't avoid that ult, though. And a lot going on, but Las Vegas taking the round 6-3 to their advantage. And Evan actually used his ult, but Coach Ben and Smite need to talk it over as they're going to take a timeout. And at this point, and Smite not out of the game, very similar to a deficit that Smite had put Las Vegas in this game. Not the exact same, Smite down one more round at this point, but still very able to climb back out of this deficit. Ideally here, they're going to want to take advantage of every round at this point, because we don't have a lot before half. Actually, we have this round and two more. So Smite could tie it up going 6-6 into the half, which is ideal for them, especially with the struggle that we've seen on them from defense recently. And it looks like we are going to see an A push here. And it looks like we are full buying. Colin on the Bulldog, though. Never mind, he switches to the Guardian. And Evan goes so quick. And Evie also. Bunch of Yuto coming out. Smite has a lot to do, and Colin gonna go down as well. Atlee a little stuck at this point. He does have his teleport, so he can teleport out. But Lynn is going to fall, and now Atlee has a lot. Atlee's able to find the op, though, but he's going to fall to the jet. You suspect the op is going to get picked back up, and now Las Vegas is going to grow that deficit more. 7-3. And that's actually a big round loss on the side of Smite. You never want to lose a round after you take a timeout. Those are crucial rounds that you ideally want to win. And Las Vegas said, we saw your timeout, but it didn't matter. And now Smite's got a lot of work to do. Looks like we do have someone peeking out B. I believe it was the Astra. Colin here holding an aggressive angle. Doesn't find her, though. He's going to start to rotate with his team. As a lot of the team now supporting this A push. Everybody on the same page here. Evie checking every corner she can. Nobody on site yet. Playing very slowly. Evan sees Gecko. Can't find the dink. Evan's going to fall to Astra. And again, a bunch of kills going off. But Las Vegas only up by 1. Evie able to find a clinical kill there, making it 2-2. Spike is going to go down B. And at this point, all Evie and Atlee need to do is place post plan here. And Atlee unfortunately going to fall pretty quick. Evie has to be so careful, making sure no one's on Spike. And Gecko is going to find her. Spike will be defused, giving Las Vegas an 8-3 lead over Smite. Smite need to do something here. They do not want to give up first map. If they do, their backs are on the wall. They would have to reverse sweep this Las Vegas team. It's not over yet, but every single round it gets harder and harder to come back from this deficit. We're going to see some util come out there from Colin. Some shots going through the smoke, not finding anybody. Door is going to get opened. Astra smoke. Actually, it's the Astra pool. But nobody's there. Colin and Evan do get through door. Someone trapped back in the drop. Trades going off. And we're going to see an ult there from Colin. As it does stun Evan, but does a great job at securing site. So that way plant is down. But all of them are tree. You need to spread out here a little bit. Evie gonna fall, gonna use her ult though. Now has to hunt for a kill and she can't find one. But Evan finds a trade for her. Evan finds another. And Colin able to secure the final kill of the round, making it 4-8. Las Vegas still in the lead though. And just giving Smite some motivation, giving them some thumbs up, knowing that they have me cheering them on up here. And looks like we're going to see a little bit of it currently looks like a 2-2-1, but it's almost like a 3-1-1. Atlee's going to back up a little bit. He's going to hold this door. We actually could see this play here. We see a lot of utils get used here at the same time. Try to coordinate them. And now we have to back up. It looks like they could be pushing A site. contact yet, though. No kills yet for anybody. And jump peeking to get his little robot down there. Looks like he could get destroyed. Evan taking some shots through the smoke. I don't know if he found anybody. Colin gonna flash door, then open it. Gonna back out. Evan's gonna fall first. Actually, Colin didn't open door there. Evie kind of trapped at this point. She can't really swing. Lynn playing flank, or actually playing their spawn. Quick trade going off there. And Smite with a lot to do. Not out of it. Still very doable, but a 4-2 advantage quickly turning into a 3-2 advantage here. Smite can do this, but now Colin's got to do it all by himself. And Jet from Las Vegas here does such a good job at stalling Colin here. Colin's going to swing, finds the kill, but unfortunately can't find both. Does his best. We are 9-4 in the favor of Las Vegas. And we know that the Nitro game is still close. They are not out of it by any means, just like Smite isn't either. Again, both of these matches are best 2 out of 3, so even if both of these teams lose map 1, they still have at least 2 more, or at least 1 more, ideally 2 more. And we're going to have a lot of noise at C-Site. Lynn, going to get pushed heavy, is able to get out. Just barely survived with 19 health. But Evie gonna fall quick here. But luckily, Colin and Atlee, are able to work together to find a trade. But everybody on this Smite roster, except for Evan, has such low health. And Lynn gonna fall. Evan tries to find one. And he's going to fall as well. And now it's up to Colin and Atlee. And Atlee falls. And Colin gets stunned. And he's trapped. He can't go anywhere. He finds one, though. But unfortunately can't find enough. As now Las Vegas is going to take a 10-4 lead. And Smite has their backs against the wall at this point. And Smite started off this game really well. We're seeing a very slow push here. We could see some C. Actually, we see a couple B as Evie all by our lonesome does have Colin now to support her. Colin gonna fall quick though. Atlee sucked in from the Astra grenade, but Evie and Atlee are both able to find one to give them an advantage. Evan finds one. Evie falls, but Lynn finds one. It's a 3v1. Spike is down. And Evan's going to find the Astra to give them the round, making it 5-10, proving that they're not out of it. It looks like Nitro could be on match point. I'm anticipating that it is for esporters. That is their opponent. They are not out of it by any means, though. Just like Smite isn't out of it, Smite has a little bit more of a battle, a little bit more of a mountain to climb, but still very doable for both of these teams. Evan gonna jump peek. A main, doesn't see anybody. Lynn playing very defensive hold here on C site, wanting to make sure she doesn't take a lot of unnecessary damage. And Las Vegas playing this round very slow. It looks like we finally have some contact on C. As Lynn sees 3 with Cam. And the rest of the team gonna come and support her very quickly. But continuing to space out here. Don't want to give up these other sites for free. And Colin's going to find a quick kill, but a trade is going to be picked up. But another trade is going to be picked up. Oh my gosh, what trade's going on there, making it 3-3. Evan does a good job at finding a kill there. Evan uses his ult, and he's able to find a second. Spike is planted. And Eevee able to clean it up, giving Smite the round. 6-10 Smite. Now they're battling back. And it looks like Nitro is going to lose game 1 in this best of 3 series. Meaning that they have to win out and reverse sweep esporters if they want to have their chance in the finals. And Las Vegas having 2 very offensive ults this round, that being the Jet and the Gecko. You see Evan continue to jump peek here, and doesn't see anybody, but does see the Breach Stun come out, and gets detained here from the Gecko ult. Is able to delay a little bit more time, but can't do much, as Atlee's also going to fall as he breaks door. And we're going to see the Cypher ult as well. And now Colin, Eevee, and Lynn have to play this together. Spike is down. Looks like it could be C-Site, as Eevee's going to find the Astra. But no one checks behind them, and Eevee and Lynn fall to the Jet at the same time. And now it's all up to Colin, and he's got a lot of work to do. And unfortunately for Colin, 3 swing him at the exact same time. Just too many people for him to shoot with one gun. Las Vegas going to take that round. 11-6. And Coach Ben and Smite want another timeout. And at this point, Smite can't give up a lot. They really can only afford to give up one more round before match point. So obviously they need to turn it around now. And we know that they can steal rounds on defense from this Las Vegas team. They need to do better playing together here. I think they're giving too many ones, and Las Vegas just absolutely abusing it. Here we go, timeout over. Coach Ben doing his best to prep this team. Nitro also prepped for their game number 2. They could be starting any second now, but Smite need to close this and have a lot of work to do, but it is doable. We're going to see a 3-1-1 full stack here. Very aggressive defensive comp. Evie's going to find one. She's going to try and back up. Is able to get out. Colin able to find one. And they're in attacking side spawn. Evie able to find another. Evie able to find a third. And Ali gonna clean up the round for his team. 7-11. Smite. Or I guess Las Vegas, but Smite won the round, so. And that was a huge round win again, especially off of that timeout. Smite needed that round win, as we're seeing a 2-2-1 stack again. Lynn again holding a very defensive position, trying her best to tap that camera so it doesn't get destroyed, but it does. They do see it quick. Evie's going to rotate to back her up very quickly. And actually, she's going to leave. Wants to take a different angle, as a lot of the team is going to start to rotate over to C site. Everyone playing very defensively. Doesn't want to give anything up here. As Evan finds someone A. And we see the Astra smoke there. Evan unfortunately biffs the rocket jump, so he can't get out. He's in drop. Somehow avoids that util. Somehow avoids the Gecko grenade too. A couple of trades going on. 2-2 here. 2-1. And just like that, Smite secure another round. 8-11. Smite looking like a new, energized, revived team at this point, and this is what they needed. And it looks like Nitro are officially loading into their game number 2. Again, they have a lot of work to do. They have to reverse sweep esporters, but it is doable for them. Colin holding B side here. Lynn holding in a little bit of a different position this time. Actually, never mind. She's just looking a different in a different way. No contact quite yet. Colin going to swing a little bit more, try to get a little bit more intel. Doesn't see anybody though. Smite playing very patiently. Lynn going to check camera, doesn't see anybody, but looks like we have some noise A site. Evan going to back up a little bit. Colin now going to come over. And actually, we have a bunch of contacts C site, as it could have been a fake. Trips are getting triggered. Cameras destroyed. Evie finds the first blood of the round. Spike is down. Evie's going to run on. Can't find any though. She's going to ult. Back up. And Evan able to cover for her. Colin and Evan finding a bunch of kills. They're going to stick here. And Evie going to find the final kill of the round. Smite closing the gap. 9-11. And this game has been nothing but entertainment so far. An absolute battle from both of these teams. We're seeing Lynn change this setup every single time, trying to keep Las Vegas guessing where these trips are. And it looks like we could potentially see some contact A site here. Colin gonna swing over to help out. Colin gonna take some shots through smoke. Doesn't land any. Then gonna start to rotate over as well. And a lot of shots gonna go through tree here. None are found though. There's a big stun coming out there from Las Vegas's breach. Don't find any kills off it though. Colin jump peeks, doesn't see anybody because of the smoke. And now he's gonna hold this angle. Evie still anchoring B. Lynn starting to make her way back to C site. Colin finds first blood, but gets traded quickly. But Evan is able to secure a second for his team. Allie can't find the shots on Cypher. Has to be careful now. Is able to find the Astra though. Evan gonna fall. Allie gonna fall. It's 2-2. Lynn finds one. She's gonna ult. And they find the kill, making it 10-11. Smite have proven that they have the battle in their system. It's in their blood. And ladies and gentlemen, Las Vegas need a timeout. And this is a new and improved Smite roster, as now they're playing like they're furious. Coach Ben doing his best to continue to try to keep this Smite team in it. Obviously, they are excited. They gotta be feeling it, feeling the nerves, feeling the excitement, feeling all of these emotions that top level competitors feel at this level. Nitro also in their game number 2, they're going to do their best to give themselves a shot for the finals. Yet again, we're going to see Lynn set up a little bit differently. And it looks like here we have a little bit of a 3-1-1. So I don't know. Actually, we have a lot of noise C site. A quick trade coming out. Evie there on so low health, though. Spike is down. See a lot of Util coming out. Evie's going to start to swing out with her team. He doesn't find anybody quite yet. Sees Cypher though. That's a huge kill for the team. Evan falls though. It's 3-3. And it looks like Colin might stick here. He can get out of the util combination. Can't get out of the stun though. Allie gonna go. Can Colin stick? And unfortunately just doesn't have enough time. As Las Vegas take the round 12-10. And now officially on match point here. Smite officially have their backs against the wall. They cannot lose any more rounds. They have to force overtime. These rounds become more and more crucial. We do see 2 ult up, 1 for each team. Atlee having the Omen ult and Las Vegas having the Gecko ult. And we hear the Gecko alt trigger. We don't know where it's coming from. It looks like they could be pushing B-site here. Alley gonna stun out. Finds 2, but can't find a kill. Colin gonna fall as well. And a bunch of kills going on. A lot of them not going for the side of Smite, though. Lynn unable to find the kill, and Evan unable to find the kill. And just like that, Las Vegas gonna secure the match number 1. We're gonna go to match number 2, where at this point, Smite has to reverse sweep this Las Vegas roster if they want a shot at finals. Honestly, not the way Smite wanted that game to go. They have to be a little upset about how it went. Obviously, they proved that they battled back. They proved that they can handle this team, but a little unfortunate for them as they let that deficit grow just a little too much, and Las Vegas were able to take advantage of that. And it looks like here I'm actually going to have a surprise interview as Evie is going to step up into the booth.
Yeah.
She forgot to turn her headset on.
There we go.
Okay, well, Evie, welcome up to the booth.
Thank you.
Obviously, probably not the way you guys wanted that game to go, but can you talk to me a little bit about how you think it went?
First of all, I mean, like, I feel like it went well. I feel like we did things well. We started to get the hang of everything at the end. Our attack was not what we wanted at all. That's for sure. So definitely gonna work on that during this next time. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw that deficit just grow, maybe a little bit out of reach for you guys. But we saw you guys battle back on defense. What were you switching up to prove that you could close that gap?
Right. For sure, definitely. We were playing more together. Like, I know attack you normally play together, but defense we're playing more together, doing our trades better, and definitely more prepared for their pushes. We definitely had a more set up defense comp that we were planning on using. So that's because we had double smokes and everything like that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one thing that I noticed, was it seeming like you guys were giving a lot of ones, especially on defense, putting yourselves in not great scenarios. We saw a lot of util usage. What are comms like in moments where you guys are trying to combine a bunch of util, but also trying to give information?
For sure, definitely calling out, just calling out when you're going to use your stuff and who's using which. Definitely, especially if you have double smokes, you're definitely making sure. And we know Lynn has C for defense, so we're not too worried about that. And definitely just calling it out. Definitely comms are definitely thing, but not getting too over with our communication. So we want to keep it short and sweet and make sure they're clear.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, map number 2 is Ascent, but you guys have a lot to do. Is there anything when you guys come back you're going to do to make sure that you guys know you're not out of this, and even though it's going to be a battle, it's still doable?
Right. I mean, like, I just saw it was a pretty close game towards the end, so we're planning on, I believe we are attacking first. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but
I believe so.
I believe we're attacking first, so definitely making sure our attacks is a lot better and pulling up our game on that, because that was definitely not what we wanted for our first game. And as we're learning the players' play styles more, it's definitely, we're learning for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely not out of it yet.
Oh no, of course not. Well, Evie, thank you so much for your time up here, and
Thank you.
And we're excited to see. Hopefully, you guys get the reverse sweep and make it
For
to
sure.
finals.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I believe it might be the only interview. Again, surprised me a little bit, kept me on my toes, but that's all right. And again, just trying to get that official confirmation. And no, actually, it looks like they're going to be a defense on Ascent. So we'll switch a little different. We'll look a little different here for map number 2, but Smite gonna lock in, gonna be ready to go. As at this point, we are just taking a mental break, taking a little bit of reset, but Nitro still playing. That game's still going on. So we're going to see if we can get an update of that score very quickly. And again, just can't quite see from my angle. And it looks like here that a timeout is going to come on the side of Nitro. I believe that is Coach Ben's call. And as soon as I get an update on that score for their match number 2, I will let you guys know. Haven't gotten anything quite yet, but Nitro have to be battling in this map number 2. Smite at this point, though, need to hunker down, need to know that they can do this. A lot of them walking around, trying to take deep breaths, trying to get themselves back in the mindset for game number 2. That map 1 was doable for them. Obviously, this is a team that proved that they can hang in there with this Las Vegas roster. And very important for Smite. Again, this is a team that has worked so hard, has grinded, has battled, has done so well in the regular season, but always seems to struggle a little bit when we get into playoffs. And I know that they're hungry for a banner. And just waiting for potentially for this Las Vegas team to switch over to attack, so that way we can get game number 2 underway. And it looks like they are starting to switch. Again, very normal, taking a little bit of a break, letting people use the bathroom, get up, get a drink, whatever they need to do. It's a very normal thing, at least for us here. And it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a sub come out for Las Vegas. We're seeing someone new join the game. I believe he was not in the game last match, so we are just waiting again for the last couple switches to go on here. And at this point, we are in grind time, ladies and gentlemen. And what I mean by that is, typically here at Valhalla, practice ends about 8:30, but both of these Valorant matches still going on. Smite is able to win this match, and here we could have a long night ahead of us. But that means you guys get to spend more time with my ugly mug and get to listen to me yap in your ear for a lot longer. And I know that makes me happy, so hopefully you guys are happy about that as well. And all of the switches has been made, and I anticipate that the R is going to be extended here. And as soon as it is, yes, there is the R extension. And as soon as we respond back with R, we will have match or game 2 of this best of 3 series for Smite versus Las Vegas. And yes, they're ready. We're ready up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Ascent, map number 2. Looking at this team comp, we see things going a little differently. We have, just a review in case you're just now tuning in for the first time, we have Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, on the Killjoy. We have 4-Slot Toaster, aka Atlee, on the Phoenix. We have Animal Team, aka Eevee, on the Fade. We have Raptor, aka Colin, on the Clove. And last but most certainly not least, we have Thunder, aka Evan, on the Reyna. And just waiting for one more from Las Vegas to be locked in. And Smite is ready to go. They're hungry. They are fighting like their lives depend on it. And well, that's because it does. This round, we are seeing Brunkfast as Cypher, Lomf as Breach, Error as Jet, Spade as Neon, and Dino as the Astra for the comp on the side of Las Vegas. And here we go. Smite starting on defense. And looks like we're going to see a classic 2-2-1 here. Ascent being a two-plant or a two-site map. This is very standard to see this comp style, especially Colin holding mid. We know he likes to hold mid. We've seen him do it for Nitro. We've seen him do it for Smite. No shockers here. And it looks like we could see a double swing. Evan takes a quick jump peek, doesn't find anybody mid though. Colin also going to back up. Evan going to find another jump peek, doesn't see anybody. We do see some Astra Util come out from door, blocking off tree. Evan is now blinded, he cannot see, but Colin and Atlee finding two. Evan's gonna fall. Colin and Atlee though doing their best to secure the round. 2v1. Lynn's gonna find the final kill. 1-0. Smite starting off hot. And this is the kind of momentum we saw from Smite last game, and they absolutely needed to bring into this game to make sure that they win this map and go to game number 3. Round number 2 starting here. Currently watching Lynn as her and Evie are going to hold down B site. And we are starting to see some Util come out on to B here. A lot of Util coming out here. A lot of Util coming out. Nobody swung yet though. And Evie finds first blood. Lynn finds a kill with some util. Evie finds a second. Lynn finds a second. Unfortunately, unable to secure it. And Colin on the rotate comes over and helps out his team. 2-0 Smite. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Smite are going to hold this exact same style of defense. We anticipate probably every round. Colin jump peek mid, doesn't see anybody. Does it again, doesn't see anybody. Does it a third time. Does it a fourth. Finally going to start to rotate to A. Atlee here holding boxes. As we are going to see some util start to get dumped. We see Neon jump through the wall. And unfortunately, Atlee's going to fall. Evan's going to fall. We're going to see a lineup from Lynn, but Colin's going to find a kill, making it ever so more doable for Smite. Lynn has to back up to avoid the Neon util. Astra puts a wall up. Lynn baits. Evie finds one, but Colin falls. Lynn going to display turret, but it's going to instantly get destroyed. Evie's smoke is gone. She finds Neon. And unfortunately, Lynn unable to do it. Las Vegas going to take that round. Still 2-1 in the favor of Smite. And it looks like Nitro could be in the last round before they switch sides. Again, as soon as I get a score update, I will provide that for you guys. And it looks like here, Smite gonna hold the same defensive style. Looks like we could see some noise in B site here. We anticipate that that is Colin Smoke. So he's gonna slowly start to rotate over here. And Colin sees one mid, is able to get out. Colin jump peeks, doesn't see anybody now though. We anticipate that they probably went over to A site. Evan in a crazy spot here. A trade coming out. 3-3. Colin gonna lead the charge here. Spike down B. As long as they play together here, this is very doable for Smite. Ali's gonna flash. He finds one. The trade come out though. 2-1. The check boat. The Astra Uto comes out. And Evan able to find the final kill and gets the defuse, giving Smite the 3-1 lead. And this is very similar to how the game started last map. 3-1 in the favor of Smite. If Smite can hold on to this lead, especially on defense, they got to be feeling good going into what seems to be recently their attack-favored team. And it looks like Nitro is currently 2-10. So, of course, not out of it, but have a mountain to climb if they want a shot to force game 3. And looks like we don't see any noise yet. And everyone's starting to go A here, so could anticipate. Ali finds one. A little bit of a spray and pray, but he is able to find it, but he's going to fall to the neon. Lynn able to find the Astra through window. And Colin sees ahead. Can't find the kill, though. But right now, Smite has a number advantage, so as long as they play together. Evie swings out first. And just one left for Las Vegas. And Colin going to clean up. And Smite going to take the round 4-1. And if Smite can continue to hold this advantage, it is very doable for them to steal this game and force map 3. We're going to see Evie here throw the Fade Util pretty early. She does throw it. Evan jump peeking A main here. Doesn't see anybody. contact yet. It's Colin, though, caught in a bunch of util, is able to get out. Gonna take some shots, and we're gonna see Lynn use the KJ ult to stall out the team. Evan finds a quick kill, though. Atlee did use his ult, but unfortunately couldn't secure any kills. Colin now gonna take some shots. Do get flashed here, though, but Smite have a 2-4 number advantage. Now, I guess I should say a 4-2. Now it's a 4-1, and they know where Jet's at, and Evie gonna secure the kill. 5-1 for Smite. And it looks like Nitro is on match point, but unfortunately, it's eSporters that has them on match point. And if they don't win this game out, their hopes and dreams of a finals is gone. And we're seeing a little bit more of an aggressive play this time from Smite, but looks like they are going to back up very quickly, and Nitro is officially out as their hopes and dreams are pushed on to next season, as those guys could not get it done this season. No discredit to that team, though. They have fought, they have grinded in a division that they probably should not have been in, and they proved that they are no joke of a team. Now, getting back to this Smite game, though, Las Vegas finding a quick 2 kills. Evan and Atlee both fall. Colin, Lynn, and Evie have to play together here, and they are going to group up all in heaven. Looks like Evie here is going to go through window. Going to break door, potentially fake it, and Evie gets pushed mid-reload. And now Lynn and Colin got a lot of work to do. Colin's going to fall. Lynn's going to find the kill, though. Lynn sees one window, can't secure the kill. Needs to back up, reloads her gun. If anyone can do it, it's the clutch queen, but she does not have a lot of time. And it looks like she might just give up the round here and try to save, and that is exactly what happens. Holding on to that Vandal. Las Vegas taking that round, making it 5-2. Coach Ben giving his final words of wisdom and advice to the Nitro roster. Realistically, probably saying how proud he is of that team, battling adversity and proving that they are no joke, that they need to be taken seriously. But again, unfortunately, their playoff hopes are dead. As we have a lot of ults so far this round. 4 on the side of Las Vegas, 3 on the side of Smite. 1 gets used, though. We have a lot of contact A site. A lot of stuff is going on, but Smite still at a little bit of a disadvantage, but not anything crazy here. Only down 1 player, number-wise. Lynn, Colin, and Evie. And actually, Evie's going to use her ult there. And Colin finds one. Colin does fall, but he is going to use his ult. Colin able to find a kill to keep himself alive. Breach is going to ult. Lynn does get stunned here. And Lynn sees 2. Is it enough? I don't think so. And just not enough time. Las Vegas played that so well. They know that they had a priority to take care of whoever was on Spike. And unfortunately for Colin, just milliseconds away from getting that half ticked, making it so Evie probably would have had enough time. Shout out to Las Vegas to how they played that round. It going to them 5-3, but Smite absolutely proving that they can battle and keep this team at bay. They need to hold on to this lead, though, as Las Vegas is doing a great job at battling back. And we're seeing a 3-1-1 sack here. Evan with the Bucky, playing a little bit more aggressive. And it looks like we could be B-site. Lynn and Evie doing their best to hold this the site down. As we do see someone B-site. I'm kind of trapped in market right now. And Lynn needs to be careful on mid, as we do see at least 2 from B main. Luckily, Atlee is covering Lynn's back from main here, or from mid, excuse me. And looks like we could see a rotate to B. Evie gonna anchor this, or rotate to A, excuse me. Evie gonna do a good job at anchoring B site, and Evan's gonna find first blood with the shorty. And Evan unfortunately can't find a second, but a quick trade coming out. 3-3, 2-3, never mind, spoke too soon as Atlee finds one. Atlee sprays his gun a little bit. Maybe a little bit worried as he sees both. As Lynn and Evie need to play this together. Evie finds one. Evie finds the second and gets the defuse. 6-3 Smite. And it looks like we're going to see a similar 3-1-1 here. Actually, Colin going to rotate back to mid, making it a traditional 2-2-1. A bunch of information comes through on A site as Evan finds a quick kill. And Atlee unfortunately gets stunned, but he finds a kill anyway. Atlee finds 2, Atlee finds 3. And Colin is able to clean up the final kill of the round. Smite, 7-3. Even though Atlee was stunned, doesn't matter. He just holds down his click, shoots his gun, and finds 3. Coach Ben feeling good about this game so far. And we could see a very similar style here. Colin finds one mid, swings out a little bit, sees a couple mid. Evan gonna hold a really tight angle here, but Las Vegas, his Jet did all, but Evan unfortunately unable to find the kill. Jet maybe just a little bit quicker on that reaction time. And Astra also gonna ult here. And Spike is down. We could see an ult from Atlee come out. And we are going to see the ult from Atlee as he's going to try and find a kill. And we're seeing a bunch of kills go off, but Atlee's got a lot of work to do by himself here. And he's stunned and unfortunately gonna fall. Las Vegas gonna take that round 7-4. And now only one ult for each of these teams the rain ult, that being Evan, and then the neon ult on the side of Las Vegas. Evan having his ult for a few rounds now. Surprised we haven't seen him pop it yet. Maybe just not feeling like it's the right time. And Evan does decide to pop it this round. Gonna hold mid. We're gonna see that Astra smoke come out, but Evan's gonna find a quick kill. Sprays through mid here, doesn't find another. Has to be careful of that op. Neon here swings out. Evan is able to get out though. He needs to reload his gun. And Colin gonna fall to the op. We're gonna see the neon wall come through tree. Evan and Atlee playing together here. Neon uses the ult, finds Atlee. Evan finds one, he's able to get out. Neon tries to find Evan, but misses. Does take a little bit of damage off of him, but he's able to find the kill. And Evie and Lynn able to play this together. Lynn unable to find the shots here. Evan's going to clean it up, though, and now they just need to be aware of where the Astra's at. And Evan finds the ace, giving his team the lead 8-4. And that is why he was holding the rain ult, because he saw bigger pictures with it, and he finds an ace. 8-4 in the favor of Smite as we switch sides, and now Smite is attacking. And it looks like here we're going to see a 5-stack through mid. Swinging Tree and Cubby here. As they find one Astra just finding a quick 2. That is not how you want that strat to go. And now Lynn and Colin have a lot to do. And Jet finds the kill on Lynn from flank. And now Colin just trapped all by his lonesome. And Las Vegas going to take that round, making it 8-5. And it looks like we're going to see another 5-stack A push. They're going to walk through Cat this time. And Jet could be by herself, and they could catch her off guard here. And Evan able to find one, but Jet finding a couple here. And honestly, I believe Smite getting a little too big for their britches here. Playing a little too aggressive. And they need to calm down. Bring in the egos and secure this game, because Las Vegas now took 2 rounds back to back, making it 8-6. And it looks like here we are going to see a 5-stack B. We don't see anybody quite yet. Astra Smoke is going to go down. And it looks like here we could just see a quick rotate. Because Evie's going to find first blood on the Jet. That's a huge kill. going to swing to A. Evie's going to find 2, giving herself 3 for the round. Atlee finds 1. And now it's just Astra. And Evan's hungry for the kill. He's going to jump peek their spawn. Doesn't find her quite yet. She's going to take Colin from window. And Evan going to secure the kill, making it 9-6 for Smite. And it looks like Smite could go B site yet again. Smite feeling good about their game so far. And we're going to see a bunch of util start to come out. And looks like Evie's going to anchor for potential flank. And onto site very quickly. As a bunch of shenanigans going on. Las Vegas able to find a quick 2. As Evan caught with his gun, not with his gun out. And it's all up to Evie. Evie able to find 1. She finds 2. And is going to fall to the breach utils. Unfortunately, she was stuck. Las Vegas going to take that round. 9-7.
If we go B like that, we have to play. You know what I mean? They're gonna set. Yeah, we have to go quick because if we give them too much time, they're gonna activate that main every single time.
And it looks like here we could see a fake. Evan and Evie gonna go B site. Gonna potentially make a bunch of noise and try to bait the rotate here. Astra smoke is already down. Evan does get a couple shots on Jet, but Jet also able to find a couple on her or on him. And Atlee falls quick. Evan's able to pick up the kill though, making it 4-4. Evie's lurking mid, doesn't see anybody quite yet. Has to be careful though. Evan holding a little bit of a different angle to try and support her as she creeps up. And Evie's a tree here. They could push A site. Evie by herself now. Does jump over the trip. As Evie could try and find a flank here. And it looks like that's what she's going for. Evie finds 1. She gets a couple shots on Jet. She can't find the kill though. She finds 2. Unable to find the breach, but Spike is down. And now, with the number advantage, Smite can hold A site. Evan incredibly disciplined to find the Astra as he saw the breach walk by, and he checks to see where he's at. And he finds the final kill. 10-7 Smite. We have 2 ults on the side of Smite, 3 on the side of Las Vegas. Wouldn't surprise me to see a couple ults come out this round, as the Las Vegas ideally want to win this round to put a stop to Smite's momentum. And it looks like we're going to see a little bit of a fast push B here. Evan takes a little bit of damage to the smoke. And now we could see a full rotate all the way over to A site. And Atlee now also has his ult. Evan gonna jump peek mid, doesn't see anybody. Gonna jump peek it again. Gonna take a couple shots to the wall. And Eevee ults onto A site. Destroys a trip. And decides to close door. Takes a couple shots of damage as it's closing. But Spike is down. And now Smite needs to do a classic job of taking space here. And maybe not the best spacing out, but Eevee finds first blood of the round. Neon stun comes out, does find Eevee, but she doesn't get pushed. As Colin finds a couple, Eevee finds a second, and Lynn finds the final of the round, giving Smite the 11-7 lead. And just like that, Las Vegas need a timeout. This is an absolute battle of a game. Pure entertainment is what we're seeing here.
If we're gonna go B, okay, there's one that sits here every round, somewhere around here every round or here. Smoke, and then Phoenix ult, hard left, knock all the util off. Alright, and then get either 3 or
Coach Ben giving some words of wisdom, making sure his team doesn't fall out of momentum here. Ideally, they continue all this momentum into game number 3. And it looks like here, planning out some util that they're going to use this round. We could see Atlee ult. And it looks like we're just going to have an absolute rundown. Oh, excuse me. An absolute rundown. And Atlee's going to use his ult. Going to find Astra. Does fall shortly after. But the team is going to follow shortly after. They're going to take control of site. Evan finds the jet. Colin finds Breach. And now in a 5v2. Actually, Colin falls, but he does decide to use his ult. Colin has to play a little aggressive. Falls again, though. And they know where both of them are. They can hold. Evan does fall. And at this point, Smite need to play patient. They don't need to fight here. Atlee going to back up. And Lynn actually going to pop her ult as well. Eevee going to fall. Atlee able to find Cypher. And it looks like here, Smite gonna take this round. Let's see if they can get out with their guns. Unfortunately, unable to, but still take the round. 12-7 Smite, and they're on match point. And we have one ult for each team yet again. And well, we've seen what happens when Evan pops the Reyna ult. We could anticipate the Astra ult here. She's had it for a couple rounds, hasn't used it yet. And here comes the Empress Reyna. Nobody mid. They're going to run through mid. Potentially going to go through market here. Door gets closed. Evan is able to find the first one. Can't get out of the util, though. As a bunch of kills coming off on the side of Smite here. 4-2 numbers-wise. And it's all up to the Astra for Las Vegas. And she finds Evie, but Lynn secures the kill and secures game number 2 for Smite. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 3. And wow, what a battle it has been. We anticipate we're going to take another little break here as players. It looks like we're going to have to switch sides. And it has been insane so far. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are also going to take a little break up here. So give us just about a minute, and we'll be right back. And we will be right back. Okay, hang on. Having some technical difficulties. But we will be right back. we are back. Sorry about that little break. Of course, the players get to rest. The caster had to rest as well. He needed a second to himself. Needed to be able to breathe a little bit, but we are almost ready to go here as we are just now waiting for everybody to get in. Everybody has already switched sides. Just waiting for final confirmations of ready to be sent out. Smite still working on their team comps. They might take a couple seconds, but Las Vegas is ready to go. And as soon as Smite extends, looks like Smite gonna take an extra couple seconds here. And it has been a battleground this series. We saw Las Vegas take game one, but Smite, in absolute amazing fashion, came back and battled for map 2. And now it all comes down to this. The final hopes and dreams of these teams are in the balance here. Everything depends on this game, on this map, which is Haven, and it is going to be a battle, a battleground. Pure entertainment is what we are going to see for this final map. And just like I told you guys, it has been a grind. Like I predicted, it's already 9:15 and we still got a whole nother game left. But that is one of the, some might call it a beauty, some might call it a curse. I personally love it. Staying up late, grinding, pulling every little thing out of you that you have to continue to battle, to win these games, to hopefully take home this series. And I know Smite, they're feeling a little tired, some of them are hungry, but they have to pull all of their energy, everything that they have to pull it out here to prepare themselves so that way they are ready to go. And we will be starting any second now, any minute now, just waiting for Smite to finish building their team comp. And it looks like Smite is going to extend the ready. And just waiting for the final Las Vegas players to make sure that they're ready here. Las Vegas gonna need another second, but that's okay. And now anything could go for this final match in this best of 3 series. I'm excited. Smite's excited. Coach Ben is excited. I'm sure Las Vegas is excited. Again, finals potential go on here. And now Las Vegas extends the R once again. And as soon as Smite confirms that they are in fact also ready, we will have map number 3 started. And ladies and gentlemen, they're ready, we're ready. Haven map 3 Valorant, here we go. And now we are seeing the picks get locked in. For those of you that are just now tuning in, we have Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, on the Sage. We have Thunder, aka Evan, on the Breach. We have 4-Slot Toaster, aka Atlee, on the Reyna. We have Raptor, aka Colin, on the Phoenix. And last but most certainly not least, we have Animal Team, aka Eevee, on the Clove. And with everybody locked in, it's time to get this map 3 started. We have Lomth on the Breach. We have Spade on the Omen. We have Brunkfast on the KJ. Dino on the Vice. And Error on the Jet when it comes to Las Vegas. of the most important things that I want to shout out here is that even though Smite is tired, they're hungry, they've been grinding, this is a team that's still having fun, joking around with each other, and they are ready to take this map 3. And it looks like here we're going to see a 5-stack A here. Jet getting caught out by a little bit, but don't know if nobody was able to find the kill. Don't know if we got any damage on her. And a bunch of util comes out from Evan here. As a couple of trades coming out. Vice finding a quick 2. Smite being down numbers. But Spike is going to go down here right behind boxes. And it's Lynn and Atlee here. Atlee finds one. He is able to get out of the util. Can he find the breach? He finds the KJ. It's a 1v1. It's all up to the clutch queen herself. She's buying so much time. She gets caught out here and unfortunately falls, but does he have enough time? And he had ample of time as Las Vegas are going to take round 1. And it looks like here we could see another 5-stack A push. Actually, we could see a split up to go B here. Currently watching Evie. Evie by herself on this low B side. Omen is spotted B main here. Couple smokes gonna go down. Evie gonna go through garage here. She's going to find some KJ util. And Evie's going to go to C-side here. Evan going to fall to Jet. Smite need to cover some ground here. They still have quite a bit of time, but not favorable guns. Evie does get stunned, and Las Vegas finding 2. And now it's all on Atlee, and he is going to fall as Las Vegas are going to make it 2-0. And now Smite looks like they're going to force buy here. Everybody having little money, but on full guns and util. The only person who doesn't have a Vandal is Colin. So he's going to choose the Guardian instead. Atlee going to lead the charge here. And a bunch of util coming out here. The Vice Wall traps Evan onto site and traps Colin and Atlee on the other side. And now they have to regroup. And it looks like Smite is going to elect to full rotate to C here, as Evie's going to lead the charge with Lynn following in suit. And Evie finds Jet, but Colin does fall. Las Vegas still only having a 1-player advantage here. Spike is down. Evie sees breach. Finds one. Can't find the second, though. Lynn bunked herself in against their wall to find Vice. It's 2-2. Lynn sprays and finds it. And just like that, Smite secured the round, making it 1-2. And maybe a little unlucky there for Lynn. Luckily, she's still able to find the kill, but a little panicky as she sprayed. But still giving Smite the round win, which is something that they needed. And it looks like here they're going to go through a sewer as Chet is going to find a quick kill on Evie, though. And Lynn going to use her ult to revive Evie. Evie just has a ghost. She's going to continue to go sewer here. He's going to smoke. We see a bunch of Utah coming out. Allie's able to find one. Allie finds a second through the smoke. And finds Vice and is able to find it. Allie on 3. Allie has a crazy angle here on the breach. Only missing a couple shots. Evan finds Omen from flank. And now it's just breach and they know exactly where he's at. Taking a couple shots through the wall here. Trying not to get overzealous as they're going to start to back up and try and save their guns. And they're just going to fully get out, save all of their weapons here. As Smite is going to take the round, making it 2-2. And it looks like here they could be playing for Colin's ult as Phoenix has the ult. And does take a little bit of damage, I believe, from the Jet. But here he goes. Is able to find the Vice. Evie finds one as well. Colin gonna throw his grenade. And I'm gonna lay up his wall. And Evie able to find a quick 2. And Evan gonna find the last one, making it 3-2 in the favor of Smite. And it looks like Smite is going to 5-stack C this time. They want to try and get as much of a lead as they can here, as this can be a hard map to defend. And Smite still having fun, still joking around. Jet is going to find Evie, but Evie's going to use her ult. But now she has to find a kill. Vice wall. Gonna block her off. I don't know if she's gonna have a lot of time to find a kill, but she's able to find one. And now we're gonna see Smite full rotate here, and Evan popped his ult. Evan can't find the Omen though. And it looks like they're just trying to avoid the Jet here. She has op. And Colin's going to fall to the Omen. Lynn as well. And now Evie's got a lot of work to do. She sees Breach, finds the kill. Here's the op. And unfortunately, he's going to fall to the Jet. 3-3. Las Vegas taking that round. And it looks here, we could see some util usage come out. And Evan gonna stun Egg long. Gonna try and catch the Jet out. But looks like she's not sitting there this round. As a bunch of utils gonna come out. Luckily Smite is able to get out. Evie came through sewers though. Does have a little bit of an angle here through the smoke. Doesn't see anybody quite yet. Doesn't want to swing without her team. And Colin going to fall to the Jet. Evie able to kill her though. Omen's going to smoke off Evie again. Lynn anchoring, making sure they can't get flanked. Ali able to find a kill. Lynn able to find a kill. And it's all up to Lynn, the clutch queen. She's going to wall off, give herself advantage here. And she finds one. She does take a little bit of damage. She's going to heal herself, though. She's going to pick up Spike. And unfortunately, Vise is going to find the kill, giving Las Vegas the advantage, making it 4-3. And this has been an absolute battle of a game, but they know the op is down, so unless someone rebought it, they know that Las Vegas doesn't have it, so it looks like they're going to push C. Never mind, though. Jet rebought it and found Evan. And now she finds Evie. And it looks like here they're going to full rotate all the way over to A. But they have to be careful of Heaven because I know Jet likes to sit up there with the op. And Jet finds another with that op. Spike is going to go down. Lynn and Colin have a lot to do. Jet finds a fourth and finds the ace. Las Vegas taking the round, making it 5-3. And the deficit not too big yet. Smite still able to battle back from being down 2 rounds. And it looks like they could go B main here. as Vice is going to find Evan very quickly. Atlee's going to get blinded here. You're going to try and rotate out. Actually going to go up top. And Vice all comes out. And it's all up to Evie, and she's got a lot of work to do. She wants to secure this round for her team. As Evie can't find either one, and it's going to fall to the KJ with the op. And Smite does have 3 ults this round, but Las Vegas also having 3 ults. The Las Vegas' Jet having ult for quite a while now. She could pop it at any point. As Lynn takes a bunch of damage from an op, luckily doesn't die, and is able to heal herself. And it looks like Colin's going to ult here. And doesn't see anybody. The enemy KJ ult, the Las Vegas KJ ult is going to come out. And Evan sees 3. And Las Vegas gonna take that round as well, making it 3-7. And Atlee's gonna pop his ult. This time, Atlee using the Reyna Empress. And they see Jet, and that's a huge kill for them early on in this game. And Evie's gonna all here with Clove. And Las Vegas gonna take that round as well, making it 8-3. Smite need to win every round they can at this point, especially this round, making it 8-4 as they switch sides. This is crucial for them. If Smite can keep this lead in reach, they can battle back on defense. But they see an op shot go right across Evan's face. Then they're going to take a couple shots to garage doors. As it looks like Evie is all the way almost onto A site from sewer. And Omen's going to all here. Could be teleporting onto A site, up into heaven potentially. And a bunch of Yuto coming out. Spike's still not down. Spike finally going down. Smite having full control of site. Now they just need to take space and maintain. A bunch of trades coming out. Lynn misses a sniper shot, though, but she is able to find the kill. It's a 2v1. And Colin able to clutch the round. 4-8 Smite. And now Smite on defense. And this game not over by any means. And looks like we're going to see a 2-2-1 split up here. And looks like we get some intel C. And Lynn is going to fall. Colin going to fall as well. Evan able to find one, though. Evie also able to find one. But Evie falls shortly after. 3-2. This is still very doable for Smite. Evan able to find the Omen. Now it's 2-2. And both full flashed. And Las Vegas gonna take that round, making it 9-4.
We need to play aggressive somewhere. One of the sides, we need to play aggressive.
And it looks like yet again we're seeing the 2-2-1 split here. Although Lynn holding a very interesting area in garage here. Could see her play a little bit aggressive. Evie actually going to creep up very far down mid A site. And Atlee going to fall to the jet already. And Evan already also down, but Lynn able to find the jet, able to sway odds back a little bit in favor of Smite this round. Evie playing very aggressive. And she's going to fall, and Lynn's going to fall. And now Colin has a lot to do, and he's flashed, and he's going to fall. Making it 4-10 Las Vegas. And Smite are running out of time. They have to do something, and it needs to be now. As they get confirmation that it's B site, and the rest of the team is going to be able to collapse, but Evie's going to fall first. Spike is down B. Although Evan and Atlee do a good job at combining there, but nobody sees the Omen up top. And he's able to pick off Evan and Atlee. 3-2 on numbers. Lynn and Colin still can do this, but they need to play together. And as there is a flash from Breach, and Colin is going to fall from flank. Lynn able to find Omen, though. Able to back up. But I don't think she has enough time. And she's going to fall to KJ, making it 4-11 in favor of Las Vegas.
Listen, play in your exits. Play in your exits.
And we see the wall come out from Lynn, but it's instantly broken. And it looks like it could be another B push here. As the whole team is here, Smite could start to take advantage of this, though. As Colin is on site. He sees KJ. Can't find a shot, though. Nobody sees Omen yet again, as he's going to find Atlee. KJ going to find Evie. Spike is down. At this point, Smite can't do a lot. Evan finds Omen. Gets blinded. And he's going to fall to the op. And now Smite are backs against the wall, Las Vegas on match point. In potentially the final round here. Again, Las Vegas on match point. Smite need an answer. And they're able to find Jet. Evan's able to find two. Evan's... Unfortunately, he falls, but Smite take the round. 5-12. Smite still backs against the wall. And a bunch of Utah comes out for Colin. And Evie finds a kill, and Colin is able to get out. Evan can't find any. Colin is able to find one, though, with some util. Atlee able to find one. And just like that, Smite take the round 6-12. Smite not out of this by any means. That mountain is getting smaller every round, but it's still a mountain. Colin gonna jump peek B. Doesn't see anybody. Just playing a little slower this round. Las Vegas is. Evan jump peeks. Doesn't see anybody A main. And it looks like they are A. Evan does get stunned here. But Atlee able to find the Jet. And now they need to get out of the KJ ult. Which they do. full flank at this point. Can find a kill. Destroys the turret. And unfortunately can't find a kill. Allie's going to get revived. Evie elects not to use her ult. And Omen finds 2 on the flank. Omen finds a 3rd, and he finds the 4th. Closing out playoff hopes for Smite. And wow, what games from both of these teams, Smite and Las Vegas, absolutely grinding, absolute battles. And unfortunately, Smite just unable to do it. Just unable to do it. And now we're going to have a couple interviews for you guys. We know it's late, but of course, got to do a couple. Here comes interview number 1. Colin, welcome up to the booth.
Hi.
Talk to me. Talk to me a little bit about the grind that you guys just went through.
I don't know what to say, really. I'm tired and I have to use the restroom right now. So,
And
I mean,
fair enough. With that being
Yeah.
said, I won't take too much of your time.
nah, that's good.
But you guys falling just short. Is there anything you think you guys could have done differently to make those outcomes?
Play together more, calm better. I mean, we were calm pretty good. Play together more. Play for trades, which is playing together. But, I mean, if we were just all together, like, full pushing aside, like we did whenever with me and Breach ult, my ult and Breach ult, there, we would have won that. But,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And finally here, we know you guys, you know you're going to come back. We know you guys are still hungry. Hopefully we'll get to see you make a return in the summer season. And Colin, even though it's not the result you wanted, congratulations tonight. And go home, get some sleep, and go use the bathroom.
I won't sleep, but I'll go home, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's up next?
That's not a question for me, brother. All right. Now, potentially another interview. And it looks like I'm going to have Lynn come up. Don't know for sure. Here she comes, slowly making her way up here. Lynn, welcome up to the booth.
Hey,
Can you talk to me a little bit about the grind that you guys just went through?
it was exhausting, honestly. I'm ready for bed, I'm gonna be honest.
I think that's a very valid point. I'm sure you were up bright and early this fine morning, and now staying up pretty late.
Yeah.
3 matches of Valorant is quite a lot, especially back to back to back like you guys played today. Can you talk to me a little bit about that experience of playing so many matches directly in a row?
I mean, it can be really mentally straining. Like, just staring at a screen in general, it could be really bad for you, so it's important to take a lot of breaks, especially between games. So, taking, like, between games, making sure you stretch, you get some
course.
water, you to go to the bathroom, take as much time as you need before you can play another game. So,
Yeah, and a little bit of a unfortunate result. I know not the result you guys were hoping for. Can you talk to me? Is there anything you feel like you could have done differently to change what the result was tonight?
yeah, I think my stage is a little off because of how tired I was. I wasn't playing the smartest, and I could have been playing a lot quicker. But overall, I think just as after the second game, I myself, I'm pretty tired, and I know that everyone else seemed a little bit tired too.
Yeah.
We were just ready to get it over with.
Absolutely. Well,
We wanted to win, but
Of course.
you know.
Well, then, we know that you are going to be leaving us very shortly, sometime in the fall. On to bigger and better, on to college. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And we will miss seeing you up here, but congratulations tonight. What a run. And
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get to see you a little bit over the summer, though.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Evie, you're up.
All right. Looks like I'm going to have Evie yet again. Here she comes, making her way up to the booth for the second time tonight.
Hello again.
Maybe not the result you wanted, Evie.
Definitely
but
not.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how the games went?
Rough. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a lot. It was long. Yeah, but for sure didn't play how we really wanted to play tonight. Definitely didn't bring out the best in ourselves tonight, for sure. But we tried our best, for sure. Tough matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And can you talk to me what it means for you to battle some of the things that you really never have to battle unless you're in matches like this? The tired, the hungriness. How much do those things really impact you when you're playing at a high-stakes competitive match like these?
For sure, a lot, and then the stress added onto it. It's a lot, but definitely keeping your mental just calm and chill, and knowing that this is competitive. We signed up for this. We knew what we were coming into, and just keeping our mental straight. And this is how it goes.
Absolutely. And finally, Evie, is there anything you feel like you guys could have done a little differently to change the results tonight?
Our attack needs to be worked on a lot, from what I can see, and then definitely. Just trades. It was a lot. It was really rough, but hey, this stuff we learned from, for sure.
Absolutely. Continue to grow. Continue to take
sure.
these losses and learn and grow from them. Obviously, you not out of contention for a banner. I know you've been hungry for one. You've been hunting for one for a while. So hopefully you guys will be able to get it done in Rivals. But congratulations on your series tonight, even though it was a loss. And we're looking forward to seeing some growth and seeing you guys
100%.
in the future.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, and it looks like finally I'm going to have my good old friend,
What's going on, people?
Coach Ben, come up. Coach Ben, what a series.
What a series. Was it from both teams?
Absolutely.
From both teams. I mean, Nitro, incredible job. I mean, wow. Smite, also, again, incredible job. Wow. So.
Yeah. Obviously, I know not the results that you were hoping for tonight. Can you talk to me a little bit about what you're going to do as a coach to learn from these series and to grow from them?
Yeah, I think it's really just, it comes down to adaptability. There were a lot of situations we just weren't really prepared for. Map-wise, not in our best interest. Handling aggressive play styles and how to go up against aggressive players. And honestly, just securing kills. I mean, the biggest thing was, the people that needed to secure the kills were not able to secure the kills. And so it really did just come down to that. But yeah, I mean, overall, they played great.
And we saw some roster changes tonight. Obviously, you not being afraid to experiment with your rosters. Was there anything we're seeing that maybe rosters are up in the air as we move closer towards the summer season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, both teams tonight played incredible. I think at this point, there is some sort of even playing field, at least almost there. And, we saw Nitro goes up against the number one seeded team, and game one loses 13-10. I mean, 3 rounds off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
That was a battle.
Absolutely. So, I think all the kids played great tonight. I mean, I think anybody can play wherever.
Yeah, well, of course. Well, Coach Ben, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate
we know you guys are not down and out. We know
Absolutely
you guys
not.
are going to be hunting for more in the future. So even though results are not the way you wanted to, congratulations.
Thank
we look
you.
forward to seeing you in the booth again.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in, for coming out, for supporting us here at Valhalla and Campbell. It was a long night. I predicted it. Everyone's tired. I'm tired. My voice is sore. But we are going to get out of here. So from myself, Coach Christian, and everybody here at Valhalla and Campbell, thank you guys so much. And we will see you next week for some more streams. Good night, everybody.